So what's going on with the pricing of Oasis tickets? Why were ticket prices increasing in real time on the Ticketmaster site? Social media has exploded today with people sharing their frustrating experiences trying to get hold of tickets for the Oasis concert next year, waiting in long queues for hours and getting kicked off at the last minute because Ticketmaster decided that you might be a bot. These seem to be some of the difficult experiences that people have had today. These problems were caused by the technical issues created by the massive interest in the Oasis reunion and the mad scramble for tickets. However, one of the problems today is actually a strategic decision taken either by Ticketmaster or by Oasis themselves or the promoters. This decision was to use so-called in-demand pricing, where prices can rise if the demand for them is high. I did a video a while back on the economic issues of dynamic pricing, sometimes called surge pricing. There has been some controversy in using dynamic prices, for example for Uber taxis, and there was a story about beer prices being increased in pubs during busy times. The concept of dynamic pricing is well established in the context of airlines and hotels, for example. We're all used to differential pricing in this case, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's good economics for the airlines to sell the first seats on a flight cheaply and then to gradually increase the price as demand increases. It is an optimum strategy for ensuring the best capacity utilisation rates, so it's good for profitability. It can also be great for consumers, providing great deals for those willing to shop around. In the case of tickets for the Oasis concert, the situation can't really be compared to flights or hotel rooms. An airline isn't guaranteed to sell out all the seats on any particular flight, so the pricing strategy makes sense. However, in the case of the Oasis tickets, it was completely obvious that the tickets were going to sell out very quickly. It wasn't necessary to employ a strategy of selling the first tickets cheaply in order to get the market moving. Whoever decided to do this knew that the higher price would kick in. So the question is whether this can be economically justified or whether it's just ripping people off. This is what people faced when buying tickets today from Ticketmaster. The general admission standing tickets had started the day at £148, but then people were finding that the price had gone up to £355 and the ticket had been relabelled an in-demand standing ticket. The only official thing that Ticketmaster says on this is that promoters and artists set ticket prices, which can be fixed or market-based. Market-based means that they're not fixed and therefore can be increased as demand increases. This Ticketmaster issue isn't new. Back in 2022, dynamic pricing was used for Harry Styles concert tickets, and it's been used for others too. So is there anything wrong going on here? The BBC website quotes the UK Advertising Standards Authority as saying that quoted prices must not mislead. The ASA won't be investigating this on their own initiative, but they will look at it if people make complaints. Now, I'm not an expert on advertising rules, but it seems to me that this isn't really a case of misleading quoted prices. It's not like the tickets were advertised at £135, but then when you got to the checkout they were £335. Rather, it was the situation that the price quoted changed according to what time you were buying the tickets. At face value, I'm not sure this was misleading advertising. The other possibility is that it possibly could constitute an abusive pricing practice. I'm also not a competition law expert, but from an economic perspective, this would only be considered a problem if the seller was in a position of market power, such as a monopoly. Again, my gut feeling is that dynamic pricing is becoming a standard business practice. I'm not sure whether it would breach UK competition law. One issue that would be considered is what constitutes the market. If the market is Oasis tickets, then Ticketmaster may have a monopolistic position, which allows it to behave in an anti-competitive way. Again, if people were to complain to the Competition Commission, then they may well take a look at it. Whether this breaks any advertising rules or competition laws is one issue, but I would say that much more important, regardless of the legal position, it was crazy to do this to Oasis fans. Given that it was guaranteed to be a sellout, I'm really not sure why they felt they needed to use dynamic pricing in this case. It would have been much fairer just to price the tickets at an average level for everyone. It seems that they've lost a lot of goodwill by doing this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.